My husband, Jeff Naticchia, passed away from a tick-borne illness called babesia on July 27th, 2017. He started having fever, about 100, 101 fever, and drenching sweats, so much that he would have to change his shirt, not sleeping well. He was treating it with Tylenol for a few days, and then we went to urgent care where they diagnosed him with a kidney infection. They gave him an antibiotic, and he started to feel better. The fever went away, but he was still having sweats, still was not sleeping well. After a few days of taking the antibiotic, he called me on a Friday from work and said he felt so poorly he was going to go to the emergency room. I met him over the emergency room, and he was jaundiced. His eyes were yellow. He was drinking large amounts of water and not urinating. They admitted him into the hospital on Friday. Saturday morning, he still said he was not sleeping well. They prescribed him something to help him sleep. He was very agitated, very uncomfortable. They kept running all kinds of tests with no diagnosis. His liver bilirubin was very, very high, and his kidneys were starting to not function. That was Saturday morning. By Saturday evening, his health declined so badly, he went into ICU and started to develop acute respiratory distress, so they put him on a ventilator. Sunday, his liver bilirubin had risen again, so they transferred him to a hospital that specializes in liver malfunction. Tests all started all over again. They put him on dialysis. They ran all kinds of tests. They could not figure out what was wrong with him. Monday, his health was getting worse. He was not doing well. And then finally, Tuesday afternoon, they came out and told me that he had babesia, a tick-borne illness. And I could not believe this because he had been bitten by ticks thousands of times. He grew up in the woods. He was a very strong man and fought this illness. They prescribed him the correct antibiotic. They transfused his blood. And Thursday, 4:30 in the morning, they called me to the hospital. His blood pressure was dropping, and he subsequently passed away from this illness. This is the worst thing my family and I have ever been through. We're trying to raise awareness about this disease to the public and to the doctors who often misdiagnose this or do not know about this disease.